A very good morning to you all. I welcome you to another edition of Gold Coast Daybreak. We are coming to you live from our studios here in number 16 Pieter Street, here in Highville, Johannesburg, South Africa. We are also live across the country and around the world on our selected platforms. Today is the 23rd day of March 2020. And today promises to be very, very exciting. Why? Because the world is gradually coming to some form of satisfaction as the vaccine for coronavirus have been found.
Gold Coast Radio SA.
As we speak now, China, the Wuhan province, have recorded 0 deaths. And as we speak now, most of the people who were affected have been cured. And so that's a happy news, good news coming in this morning. Now, over the weekend, African presidents also held a series of press conferences addressing the nation, their respective countries.
This is Gold Coast Radio.
Now, the president of South Africa, Cyril Ramaphosa, spoke to citizens. He met with businessmen and women in the country. Thereafter, he also had another crunch meeting with opposition leaders in South Africa. We'll bring you excerpts of that meeting later on the show. Now, His Excellency, the President of Uganda, also held some press conference and also spoke to the nation. Well, he's also told landlords and landladies desist taking rent. Of course, you heard me right. Rent from citizens for the next 6 months. Sometimes when it comes to times like this, you wish you were in that country, isn't it? I'll tell you more about the Uganda story later on the show. And then in Rwanda, Kigali, the president also issued some statements and some restrictions.
This is Gold Coast Radio SA.
He's also shut his borders. So as we speak now, no plane is landing in Kigali. Paul Kagame says so. He's given a lot of restrictions, and I'll read those restrictions to you later on the show. Now let's move straight to my home country, Ghana. His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo also addressed the nation. This was Saturday night. He gave 4 key indicators. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo said, and I quote him, Ghana's borders are closed for the next 2 weeks, whether land, sea, or air. He also called on retired health workers to be engaged. Now, he also added that 50,000 COVID-19 test kits expected in the country shortly. And finally, he has declared Wednesday, the 25th of March 2020, as a National Day of Fasting and Prayer. So His Excellency believes that prayer can solve and move mountains and kick out coronavirus from Ghana. Well, that's his belief. We'll leave it there. Predominantly, Ghana is a Christian nation, so it's understandable. Well, Kenya president also spoke over the weekend. It seems that this is the only disease or sickness running around the country where all presidents, where all leaders are speaking the same language. That's some good news, isn't it? The total as of yesterday in South Africa, the total cases recorded tested conducted so far is 7,425. Let's get these figures right. Now, out of these 7,425, positive cases are at 240. Negative cases is 7,185. So far, we have recorded zero death. As of yesterday in Ghana, they have recorded 21 cases with 1 death. I'll be bringing you statistics from nations to nations, country to country, especially for those of them who have been hard hit. Later on the show, we'll be linking up with Eric Kwame Jesse all the way from Ghana to bring us some updates. What's happening? We are told that by the local government, that's the local ministry in Ghana, that about 1,000 markets in Ghana alone are going to be they are taking disinfectants into about 1,000 markets in Ghana.
This is Gold Coast Radio SA.
So we shall link up with Eric Kwame Jesse, who is standing by to bring us updates on what's happening back home in Ghana. In the meantime, this program is proudly sponsored by African Braids Hairport. And African Braids Hairport, we are committed to providing superior customer service, technical excellence, and also offer our clients a choice of quality hair care products. Just relax in a warm, friendly salon where you feel welcome and pampered. At the end of the day, you got to look so beautiful. Our services include braiding, bonding, haircut, nails, manicure, pedicure. We also do bridal and special occasions hairstyles. Obviously, other services include coloring and dreadlocks. We also offer hair extensions.
This is Gold Coast Radio SA.
Let's make your way to African Braids Hairport at Sports Park 102 Niapia Road, Littleton Manor in Centurion. Please call us on 073-784-6837.
This is Gold Coast Radio SA.
This program is also supported by Romance Express Fashion.
This is Gold Coast Radio SA.
At Romance Express Fashion, we design and the fabrication of the best African traditional wears, casual and formal wears, ladies and gents suits, wedding gowns, and all alterations. Locate Romance Express Fashion at Office 12 Stantec Center, 154 Craddock Avenue, Littleton Manor in Centurion. You can call Romance Express Fashion on 071-731-4043.
This is Gold Coast Radio SA. Radio SA. This is Gold Coast Radio SA.
Well, if you just tune in, this is Gold Coast Radio SA. And we are coming to you live from our studios here in number 16 Pieter Street here in Highfield, Johannesburg, South Africa.
She loves me just because I am.
Even as we plan to link up with Eric Kwabi Jesse to bring us some updates in the world of sports and, of course, what is trending from Ghana.
An African man.
We start off, let's move straight to the newspaper highlights this morning. We're told that COVID-19 kills man, 21 cases recorded. Ghana shuts borders, arrivals will be quarantined.
This is Gold Coast Radio SA.
Well, still staying with the daily guide, it says, we law passed, BREC dies. Now, when I say we law passed, Ghana, we've been looking forward to this for a very long time ago.
I make you fall in love.
So this law was not passed for people to start smoking weed.
May I get strength? May I get vim? May I get
Currently, we are told that it is for medicinal purposes.
I'm blind.
So that will be restricted to pharmaceutical companies and hospitals. It will also be for commercial purposes. I'm looking at the industrial purposes. We'll spend some time discussing this later on the show and find out the economic benefits to Ghana. Now, still staying with the Daily Guide newspaper this morning, emergency of restrictions bill now law. So you realize that last Friday, Parliament was extremely busy. And there was some comic relief.
Radio SA.
From, he is the minority chief whip. I'm talking about Muntaka Mohammed. You remember Muntaka Mohammed, the Chishinga minister then? He's the MP for Asawase. So I'll play that interaction between Muntaka Mohammed and the Speaker of Parliament, Professor Michael Quay. It has to do with coronavirus and why people are wearing masks. It was a very comic relief between the two noblemen. Just take a stay and I'll play that to you for your ears only.
This is Gold Coast Radio SA.
Well, let's still stay further with the Daily Guide newspaper. It says, recalcitrant pastor detained. You recall that when His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, gave a directive that all churches must close down. Well, at least for now, not to close down permanently, as one of the ways to check the coronavirus spread. Well, this pastor or man of God decided to flout the orders of His Excellency the President.
Gold Coast Radio SA.
And decided to hold a church service on Friday. So he currently has been detained in a police station in Kumasi. Let's move straight to The Finder. The Finder newspaper this morning says 50,000 test kits, PPEs procured.
I need an African man.
We are told that these PPIs and then the kits have been procured to ramp up testing as cases hit 21 with one death. It's still to do with the coronavirus. And it comes with photograph of His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Now, COVID-19, we are told that today, 1,000 markets to be sensitized, provided logistics and disinfected. And it's coming from the sector minister, the local, it is the local government minister, Hajia Halima Mahama.
Because I am a strong man, an African man.
The vice president says, let's seek Allah's help to stem the tide of COVID-19.
This is Gold Coast Radio SA.
Now let's move straight to the BNFT, and it says Coronanomics, time for banks to drop lending rates. It's coming from the Bank of Ghana. Also caption front page of the BNFT says hope for MSMEs. That's the small medium scale enterprises. And the photograph here of the executive director, Mrs. Kosi Yankee. Also caption here, front page of the BNFT.
Me, I get energy more than him. What do you want and what do you need? I go give.
Now let's move straight to the Custodian newspaper this morning, and it says MLGRD takes COVID-19 prevention campaign to 1,000 markets. That's good news to hear this morning.
This is Gold Coast Radio SA.
We shall also link up with Efia Edna to bring us trending news from Ghana.
A black man good, a black man strong, a black man good.
Or other stories making headlines, front page of the Custodian newspaper. Government to procure 50,000 test kits for COVID-19. And Ghana legalizes marijuana for health purposes.
Radio SA.
We are told that Sagnarugu Municipal strategizes to fight COVID-19. Also captioned front page of the Custodian newspaper.
They love me because of something. The name of my something, they call Papa Lontin, and this Papa Lontin, me wanna get something.
Let's move straight to the Gold Street business. Now, Gold Street business says foreign reserves are sufficient to ride COVID-19 storm.
Strong man, a strong black man. My baby loves me, oh, because I am a strong man.
Now, let's still stay with Gold Street business, and it says that implementation of AFTA faces delay as COVID-19 infections put July start date in jeopardy.
Need a strong black man, Ghanaian man, 'cause a black man strong, a black man good.
The Ghanaian publisher says local government takes COVID-19 campaign to markets. As Accra markets are closed for disinfection. Well, so it comes with photograph here of Hajia Halima Mahama, the minister in charge of local government and rural development.
She say I do it right.
Well, as she takes round some market women, teaching them how to sanitize and actually wash their hands as part of measures to help prevent corona or COVID-19 spreading in our market centers.
I need an African man, I need a strong black man.
Let's move straight to the Independent newspaper. And it says Ghana Education Service, coronavirus. Our education sector has been hit harder than expected.
A black man
This
strong,
is Gold Coast Radio SA.
man good,
Still staying with the Independent, says COVID-19, no budget space for major physical comments, stimulus, we are told by the newspaper.
This is Gold Coast Radio SA.
And the Ghanaian Observer also says the coronavirus 50K testing kits coming. It's coming from His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
She loves me just because I am a strong man, a strong black
We
man.
are told that Menshia is not happy this morning.
Because I am a strong.
Why? Because Otumfuo fumes over COVID-19 politics. Now, more days are COVID-19. I'm on your no. Otumfuo, the wolf.
It's Gold Coast Radio SA.
I need a strong black man.
Well, so still stay with Menshia. We have Menshia North MP. He clarifies. He says, Parliament, and take note, Parliament has not legalized weed for public consumption. I like that, man. For those of you think that the weed has been legalized, you're shit because Parliament are not say shit. La lie. When they are buying, kukumu, I mean, you have yourself to blame.
This is Gold Coast Radio
Well,
SA.
just for facts check, we are told that it has been passed for commercial purposes. And of course, the hospitals are going to use that for medicinal purposes. And of course, it's going to be industrialized as well.
I need a strong black man to handle my love. I need an African man. I need a strong black
So that'll be all for the newspaper highlights,
man, strong
which came to you live from our studios here in number 16 Pieter Street here in Highfield, Johannesburg, South Africa. We are also streaming live on Facebook on Gold Coast Radio SA.
This is Gold Coast Radio SA.
We're also live across the country and around the world on our selected platforms. On YouTube is Gold Coast Radio SA. On Instagram is Gold Coast Radio SA. On Twitter is still Gold Coast Radio SA. Let's take a short break. And when we come back, we'll delve into some other matters arising as far as coronavirus is concerned in Ghana. We'll be back after this break. Don't go away.